Good evening, Toastmasters and distinguished guests. How are you all?
Fine. Fine.
Welcome you all for Kimchi Toastmaster session 775. Thank you. Yeah, and hybrid session 75. Please, sorry, starting trouble. Okay. Okay. Yeah, please repeat the mission, club mission, along with me. We provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to take, develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. Thank you. Please come. So, to have a effective communication today, we have certain rules and regulations for effective session. Those who are using online session, Zoom sessions, please mute and always keep video on. Whenever you wanted to speak, you can unmute and enable the mic. And please switch off your electronic device, mobile. And for emergency exit, we have here left side emergency exit, and also the refresh rooms are available here. Left side for gents, and right side, my right side is for ladies. Now, to have yes, okay. Okay, just we have some guests today. Just I would request to introduce yourself.
Yeah, myself is Sumesh. Basically, I'm from India. I'm here working with an oil and gas company called Services. I'm getting a master from 2004 onwards, one or the other way, but in between I had to break.
Thank you. Thank you. Welcome. Yes, welcome to Kimchi Toastmaster. And please.
I'm Adya. I'm from Kerala, India. I just did my master's from Mumbai, and I came here last month.
Okay.
Now I settled in Oman.
Great. So introduced by.
Yeah, I'm introduced by now.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. We have two guests today.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Thank you. Now, for presidential speech, I would like to introduce our dynamic president, Toastmaster Varghese Cheran, for this.
Let us give a round of applause to Toastmaster Rajesh. He had to take the Sergeant Arms role quickly because our Sergeant Arms Toastmaster Suresh was on leave and he was struggling to connect the Zoom. So he deserves that. So good evening, fellow Toastmasters, distinguished guests, for a pleasant, debonair meeting of today's Kimchi Toastmasters. Chief Executive Officer of Infosys, Chris Gopalakrishnan, he said in his letter to the staff, save $10 in the bills. So the employees asked, why $10? we all know in a company, the company spend a lot of money for buying a lot of things and it goes different way. So why $10? So he said, no, you just save $10. Each person saves $10, which means millions to a company. Same way, when the election comes, we or some people think that why my one vote going to make a difference? There are already lakhs or thousands of votes, but one vote make a difference. In Pepsi, they had a challenge to keep the refrigerator. They give free refrigerator. We are seen. They give the refrigerator to shops. But the small shops, what they do, they keep the vegetables, paneer, everything inside that. So the Pepsi has given a challenge to the staff that when you go to the shop, you should remove everything from the refrigerator because the refrigerator is given free for them. They use only the electricity. So you make sure that you keep only Pepsi in that. So the salespeople said, if I make only one refrigerator, only Pepsi, there are a lot of refrigerators in the country. What is going to be a difference? But they said, no, you make your responsible area clean. Similar way, we may think, I just drop one teacup in this corner, nobody is going to see. What is the difference? Yes, it makes a big difference into the society. There is a story behind, like starfish story. Starfish, one old man is walking in the beach and saw one young lady throwing back the starfish into the sea. You know, the small starfish, because it's by the waves, it came to the land and not able to go back. So the old man asked, you know, in this beach, there are thousands of starfish and you are just taking few starfish from the land to the sea. How you are going to make a difference? The young lady said, I cannot make difference for the all starfish, but I can make a difference for the starfish which I picked and throw into the water. So that starfish has got a change. In our daily life, we come across with small request, with a small help or small activity to be done. So with a smile, try to do it, and it has got an impact. If you notice today, we have members joining this session of 775th session, Embracing Change, from 3 different time zones. We have members from Oman, we have members from India, and we have members from Saudi Arabia. 3 different time zones attending this session. It's a great moment. To lead today's session, we have our experienced Toastmasters. He works with Walid Pharmacy as finance manager. He is in Oman for last 28 years. He loves running. He completed half marathon. He loves music. And he was our club treasurer for year 2021-2022. He was also the area finance manager for the same period. Let us put our hands together to welcome our Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Anand.K, Embracing Change.
Thank you, Mr. President, for your wonderful and lovely introduction about me. And your speech, welcome speech, that was a good message to everyone. It's very informative. And a thunder of applause to our President. Thank you. A warm good evening to all of you. Good evening. How are you? Hope all are doing well. Yes. I welcome you all to our Kimchi Toastmasters session number 775. An ecstatic session you can experience today. The theme of the day today is embracing change. You must be wondering what I'm going to talk about this. Okay, before that, can I know how many of you are accepting the changes? Any, all are, any, just for your, not backside, accepting, reluctant. Okay, quite a few. Yeah, quite a few. Okay, let me, no, please. Let me share with my personal story. A year back in 1990s, when I landed in Oman, the first day of my office, I entered an office. I met my boss. I was introduced by him to everyone. I visited all the department. Many people were there. I visited, I introduced. Then the surprise, what was the surprise to me that time, you know, the entire office, the whole office, only one PC was there. In 90s, I'm talking about in the 90s. Only one PC. And it was not surprise actually. Actually, it was a prestige. You know, that time, yeah. Well, that was not a surprise. That was a prestige actually. I used to tell my friends, you know, in my office, computer is there. So he used to reply me, yeah, you have computer? That was the situation because that was not common that time. Computer was not common. Then I joined. That computer was idle. Idle means it was in the corner of the office room. People, staff can go and use it because that time only, I think the Lotus 123 and Word, that time, Word Star or something. That type of work was there. And if anybody wants to use, and that time we can use it and take the printout if you want to keep it, otherwise forget it. Like that. If you want to learn, you can learn. That type of situation that time. Only one PC. Then yes, after 1 year, 2 years, we have purchased 1 or 2 PC again. Again, years gone, slowly we have purchased 3, 4. And it was the honest instruction that time. You have to purchase PCs. Now we are going for online, and because we are maintaining online system and software system. We are going to maintain everything in software system. And initially, every department, they started doing the work initially with the developer software. In our group company, one software, I think Gina must be RCS. So we started doing work with the initial work. That time, that it was very difficult initially because everyone was telling, this is very difficult actually. We cannot, the manual system was very good. So this, whatever we want, we are not getting from the computer. So it is very difficult. But somehow our honest instruction was that you have to do this. And slowly our manual system, we have switched over from manual system to software development based system. Now you won't believe, at present, we have, I think, 115 staff who are there. Now everyone is having either laptop or desktop with them. And we are working with very good, comfortable life, and there is no hanky-panky of like, paperwork, filing. And earlier we used to use this ledger, Kalamazoo ledger. I think accounts, Kalamazoo ledger, binding ledger was there. That is all got rid of now. And now, why I am telling this story is that change. If we have not accepted this change that time, we couldn't have, we would have been out of the business community, or we cannot cope up with the competitors. That is the scenario actually. So that is what I want to tell you, that we have to accept the changes wherever changes is required. And in our ancient family members used to tell, in the whole human system, there are 5 stages. In Malayalam, I will tell, that is 1, Shaishavam, Balyam, Kaumaram, Yavvanam, and Vardhakyam. I will explain. Saishavam means you are in crawling stage, baby stage. Balyam, that is you are in childhood stage. Kaumara, adolescent stage. Yavana, adult. And the final is old stage, that is Vardhakyam. Why I'm telling this one? Because you have to live. If you're living, you have to pass through all the stages. You cannot tell that, no, I'm in childhood, I don't want to go there, adult stage. You know, that is not possible. It is a universal rule that you have to accept the changes. Okay, even in our family members, one more proverb is there in Malayalam, that logam odambol nammalum odanam, means when the world changes, we have to change. That is the universal rule. I know that you all are more curious to listen more about these changes, but I will introduce my role players. Then after that, I will again continue with my story. And because role players are very important, they are integral part of this session, because without their help, I cannot move forward. So let me introduce my role players. The first role player, timekeeper. Timekeeper is online. I will introduce. This Toastmaster has joined KTM in September 2019. And he was in Muscat for the last 15 years. Just 1 month back, moved to KSA and joined one France-based consultancy company. Actually, I'd asked him, what comes in mind when you accept the changes in life? His reply was, I'll just read out fast. Today's theme, embracing change, is exactly correlating his current situation. I was hesitating to make the decision to move from Muscat to KSA, to move from his comfort zone, and it is not easy for him to stay without family. But I took this decision as adopting a growth mindset can help you become a person who is ready to embrace change and life challenges. When you look at life from the perspective of growth, you will see that changes are major opportunities, not obstacles. So wonderful answer to my question, Toastmaster Datta Nawale. Let us welcome our enthusiastic Toastmaster Datta Nawale to explain about his role.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Anand, for this lovely introduction. Good evening, dear Toastmasters, debonair fellow Toastmasters, and dear guests. Good evening. Today, my role is a timer, and as a timer, I will time this table topic speakers. Formal speech, we have one speech today and one evaluation. I will also alert the speaker who will take the time, how much time is left actually to showing the this green, yellow, and this red display. Table topic speaker has to limit their speeches not more than 2 minutes. At 1 minute, I will display this green card. You can see my background. I don't know there is a arrangement for a physical timer or not. But
Yes,
speaker,
we have.
It is there. Okay. So because speaker cannot say the online display, that's why. So however, that for this 1 minute and 30 seconds, I will display this yellow, and 2 minutes I will display this red card. And after 2 minutes, it will be displayed until the speaker has completing his speech, table topic speaker. Then we have today one icebreaker speech, and that is time limit is 4 to 6 minutes. At 4 minutes, I will display this green card. 5 minutes, I will display this yellow, and 6 minutes, I will display red card. Today, to evaluate this icebreaker speech, we have one evaluation, and that should be limit 2 to 3 minutes evaluation time. At 2 minutes, I will display this green. At 2.5 minutes, I will display this yellow card. And for 3 minutes, I will display this red card. Okay, and there is a round robin session. For round robin session, this round robin master, whatever he is instruction, I will display accordingly. So that's it from my end, and already I started to time. Hope we'll finish this session on time. Thank you, and over to TMOD.
Thank you, Toastmaster Dattanawale, for your wonderful explanation. A big thunder of applause to him. Thank you. Before I call, I think new guest has come now. Can you introduce yourself?
Hello, good evening, myself is Dhaval Popper. I am a chartered accountant and working as a group return auditor in Albaria program. Thank you for inviting me.
Satish is there. Satish, thank you. Welcome. You can join every Wednesday here, and after that you can take a membership. No problem. Okay.
TMOD, just one request. Sorry to interrupt. Hello. Can we see the audience? Actually, there is one console is not displaying, so we cannot see the audience.
Yeah. I think it is
that console to display is off.
Also, audio was not clear. I think we have to use microphone. Otherwise, it is not audible. Online users.
Am I audible?
No, it is clear actually for us. Toastmaster Satish, for us, audio is clear.
Audio was
what
clear?
About you? Yeah.
No, it was very low. Even I put 100%, but I could not hear his voice properly.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Now, the next role player. This Toastmaster is our XCOM VP membership. He is in Oman since 2004, working as IT service delivery manager in OICHI Group. I asked him what the result comes out when you resist the challenges in life. So he replied me that he may have discomfort at the beginning and will slow down a bit. After some time, he will be more curious and extra conscious till he get to use the changes. Wonderful explanation. Please join our hands to welcome our smart and energetic Toastmaster Rajesh to the podium, please.
Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, fellow members and distinguished guests. As grammarian, I am responsible for paying close attention to all speakers, listening carefully to their language users. I'll note any misuse of the English language and any outstanding words, quotes, says, or thoughts. As grammarian, it is also my duty to introduce the word of the day, is debonair. A few examples. Kimchi Toastmasters always look debonair and handsome in formal suits. Everyone wants to be debonair James Bond, or at least some version of him. As the sun set over the city, the rooftop bar offered a debonair view of the skyline. I request everyone to incorporate the word debonair in your speeches and as much as possible. And I'll provide my report end of the session. Also, I'll write this word in the board so that everyone can see. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rajesh, for your wonderful explanation in a detailed manner. A big thunder of applause to Toastmaster Rajesh. So, what is the word of the day today? Debonair. Am I debonair like you? Thank you. The third role player, our counter. This Toastmaster is working with Al-Moj, Muscat. He is a profession by CA. He is in Oman since 2006. He is very calm, smiling, enthusiastic. Let us welcome our next role player, Toastmaster Gaurav Sood, to explain about his role.
Thank you, Debonair Toastmaster of the Day, Debonair fellow Toastmasters, and Debonair guests. Okay, my role today is R counter. The purpose of this role is to note words and sounds which are used as crutch or pause fillers by anybody who speaks during this meeting. During this meeting, I will take note of overused words such as I, but, you know. I will also listen to sounds such as ah. And also when a speaker repeats a word as I, you know, this means, I will take note of these words in my notebook and give my report during the evaluation session. Thank you. And that to Debonair Toastmaster of the Day.
Thank you. Thank you, Debonair Toastmaster. Toastmaster Gaurav. A big thunder of applause to Toastmaster Gaurav for his detailed explanation. Next, enthusiastic Toastmaster who is working as a national sales manager in Nada Happiness LLC. He is in Oman for the last 19 years. I asked him the impact of inevitable changes faced in his life, but his answer was something tricky and I could not follow him. Maybe I hope he will answer this question during his explanation. So let us join our hands to welcome our enthusiastic Toastmaster TM Anand to explain about his role as a general evaluator.
Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and my dear guests. My role today is of the general evaluator. And what I do is I will conduct the evaluation session at the second half. And I call my team members during the evaluation session. I wish all the role players good luck, especially the lone speaker. Back to you. All the best to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you, Toastmaster. Thank you once again. Huh? Riddle, yeah, I didn't understand. He didn't explain to me. maybe end of the session he will explain. Let's see. Okay, before round robin session, let me just explain why we resist changes. Reason, there are 4 reasons. One is we get extremely comfortable in the current situation. Means current situation, we are always comfortable. We don't want to change. That is the one reason. Second, we are scared of failing. We are thinking that if we change from the current situation, we may fail. We are thinking. So that is the second reason. And the third reason is we are scared of uncertainty in the leap to a new future. If new future, there is no certainty. So we may fail again. And the final one, we get trapped between we may or we may not be. That we always think, that is the reason most of the people are resisting the changes. So that should not happen. That is what reports are telling, that we should accept the changes. So again, these stories will come and I will invite now the next Toastmaster. It's a next very wonderful session is going to conduct by our round robin master. This Toastmaster is working with Gulfar Engineering Company as a Deputy General Manager in CEO's office. He is in KTM since 2013 and in Oman since 2001. My question to him was, what comes in your mind when you think about the changes happen in your life? What impact you received that time? His answer was very lengthy, but I will make it short. Otherwise, my allotted time will exhaust. As for his character, He doesn't want to change too often. True. Because of fear of risk. A positive impact in changes was that when he decided to accept the job in Middle East, he has missed a lot of opportunities, including best offer in Qatar due to fear of risk. Fear of risk. At the end, he finds balance in life and he is satisfied with whatever comes in change and he will enjoy with that. That is the answer. So please, let's help me to welcome our energetic Toastmaster, Anil Kumar, to come over the podium, please. Thank you.
Dominant Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmasters, and my dear guests. Round robin is an exciting segment and gives an opportunity for all the speakers to warm up and gives an opportunity to speak for all the speakers who doesn't have a role. It's again a 15 to 20 seconds speech. I'll start with a storyline and I'll continue with the speaker in the first row and then go with anti-clockwise and then continue with the speakers on the online and I'll conclude the storyline. The story goes like this. One important aspect of the round robin is that the speaker who speaks the last word has to be repeated by the next speaker. If I end my speech, the word has to be repeated by the next speaker. That's going to be you. And I would request all the guests to come forward and participate in this round robin. It's going to be a good opportunity for you to express yourself, your thoughts. And the storyline need not to be the same thing. You can have your own imagination and add flair and in color to the story in a different way. What all comes in your mind, you can speak. I will start with the story, and this goes like this. Time is 20 seconds, and who is going to be the timer?
Anil, starting from that.
I will display. I will display for. Excuse me. I will display for physical member can see, but for online members. Sorry, online members
Yeah,
can
can
see,
see
but for physical
online
members,
members, it is more easy to see.
sorry,
You can
not
keep
physical.
your audio.
To...
Gata, you can keep your audio on and tap something. The sound will come.
Okay. Fair enough.
No, speaker may not be able to see. Speaker is standing there, right?
Yeah, we can see.
Okay. So we have an online timer who is going to show the green light, right? Red light.
Red light, I will see.
Red light.
And I will
When the red
tap.
light is
I will
seen,
tap.
please.
I will tap. I will tap like this.
Okay. When the red light is seen, the speaker should hand over to the next speaker and he speaks from the last word uttered by the previous speaker. It's clear? 20 seconds for each speaker. Shall we start?
Yes.
Traveling is very fascinating, right? When it is to a forest, it is more exciting. So the story is a travel experience I had recently when I visited a place called Parampikulam. And it is a forest, a thick, dense forest, which is situated in the middle of Kerala, in the district called Palakkad. Famous for what? Big cats. That big cat is tiger. It's a tiger reserve, but a lot of other vibrant animals are there. And also it is famous for lakes as well as beautiful valleys. That's why this wildlife is so thick and living there. So we started from early morning from home and reached there the middle around noon time. And after having our lunch, we took help of a forest officer and started our trekking. On the way, we could see a lot of animals, especially the wild buffaloes, sport deers, sambar deers, and wild dogs, and many other things. And we reach a place. Then we find, story goes to Toastmaster Gaurav to start. We reach a place.
You reach the place in Palakkad. And I'm happy to note that you really embrace change because you went to a place which has big cats and you were trekking there. It needs a big heart. Yes, I hope you had the enjoyable time with the family and you could enjoy the trek.
Truck. Start.
So I just wanted to see some animals. So I was curious. Then I found a big elephant standing in front of me and searching for something food. So I wonder why the elephant is searching food inside our truck or vehicle or bag. So then I realized it is Arikomben and it is searching for some rice and wanted to eat. So I asked our Toastmasters, anybody is having rice in your bag so that this elephant will go away so we can go forward. Over to you.
Forward. Forward, there was a sign that this place is for training the elephants. And we got a truck to get in. Okay, it's a comfortable truck. And the view was like debonair view, seeing the forest. And we could see on a higher level all the views there. The road was not okay, but it was going smoothly.
Smoothly as we were walking along the beach, we saw a lot of birds, which were migratory birds, coming over there. The objective why is that I wanted to take this topic smoothly from the forest to the beach. That is why I have just come up with this story of the beach. Everyone enjoyed what they were walking through the beach, and it was really fun having a forest and a beach.
So we were wandering through the beach. Yeah, we were wandering through the beach. I mean, there in the beach. And I was getting bored because in Muscat, we see everywhere the beaches. So I thought of going back to Debonair Anil Kumar's imagination into this forest and gone back to the forest. And there I saw, again, enjoyed, because a lot of different types of animals and birds. And this birds.
So there was one particular bird which caught my eye, and that was an eagle. It was circling a particular spot above the forest. And I was wondering if there was some animal which had been killed at that spot recently.
Yeah, recently. So you might have, that very good enjoyed in there in the forest, and you might have seen a lot of greenery is also there, which is good for the, which is nowadays climate change is happening, okay, everywhere. So it's better to see and go into that places and see how the beautiful the forests are there, and what is the thought process, we should make a greenery to the entire world.
This way. Yeah, this way.
World is something which everyone should explore and enjoy. While I was walking, I saw a couple. They were struggling. Then they said, "My vehicle either it is not functioning," and they came for honeymoon basically. Can you please help me? They asked me. I said, "Let me have a look at it." I just took the key and tried to switch off. Switch on the car. I found there is no fuel at all, and we are in the middle of a dense forest. How can we come out of that place without any fuel? Fuel.
I was anxious about that couple, and more than that, I was anxious about that Arikomben we have met earlier, because I want to know more about that information, because everyone is more curious and suspicious about that Arikomben. So I'm not excited in trekking now. I'm excited about the Arikomben. So I want to go behind that and take a video and upload in social media.
Social media during a dense forest, and my phone was running out of battery. The battery was running out. And we kept the phone inside the bag and we walked towards a small spring or a stream, and we were washing our legs or the boots. So we found golden particles beneath of the stream. So we removed the stone and we found more gold there.
Stone is something that looks useless, but when we started polishing it thoroughly,
I could see the smile on Hemant's face glittering like gold. From debonair, from Mr. Nair, he became debonair. And suddenly there was a beaming smile, and it was being reflected on the stone so much that I couldn't help thinking that it was literally going to be a golden day for us.
Us. Yeah. Golden.
Golden day for us.
Golden day.
Yeah, for us, basically the wildlife, what we can experience in our southern part of India, which is in Kerala. So as the Toastmaster mentioned, that Parambikulam is a wonderful place where you can experience a lot of wildlife. And I'm just remembering my wildlife journeys throughout the Parambikulam, as well as in the Karnataka, the other places like
Toastmaster NT.
Like all of you said, I was there taking selfie with the Oscar award winning heroes at Bandipur. And they were the elephant whispers elephants. Every day evening, these elephants are brought to a place for feeding, and that is the place we went. And we had selfies, and they introduced to us who the elephants themselves told, yeah, we won the Oscar.
Elephant. Toastmaster Chandramoli.
Elephant. I love this animal. I see a lot of elephants here whenever I visit some major temples here inside. They are offering a lot of offerings to the elephant. So similarly, I remember seeing a lot of elephants and other tigers when I was a few years before, when I went to Singapore night safari. There are so many, the thick forest, a lot of animals. It was really beautiful.
Thick forest. Forest. Toastmaster
Forest.
Forest, I went 2 times to forest and I have seen a lot of animals over the forest. But going to forest, it is very difficult because if I go along with my family, I'm not feared about the animals. I am feared with my family members only. And particularly, okay, I cannot talk because my family is here. I am in home and I am talking to you. So forest I like, but home I like very much. More than forest, I like my home very much. So I'm sitting happily at home and I'm participating this.
Home.
Yes. Home. Yeah, it's like home feeling, and we are together, and that whatever guide with us, as he clearly told us, actually, as a home, you have to get together. Make sure you should not be scattered. Unfortunately, because of the social media, mobile, and all this, I and my friend went in another way. And in that way, actually, we got a lot of monkeys because our food is with us. And monkeys were trying to catch that food from us. And it was very dangerous situation. Thank you.
Oh, dangerous
Okay.
situation. That's
Dangerous
an ending for the story, which I'll continue to finish. And the place where we reached was a dangerous place. And what happened next was that our car got stuck. In forest area, there is no range, particularly for a reason that they don't want to give connectivity to protect the forest from thieves and robbers. Because once you have a network, the connectivity is better, and then the better chance of getting this sandalwood stolen. So for the reason, most of the places are, you don't get any network connection, and our car got stuck. So no way out. So what happened was, it's getting dark, late, and we had to walk around 3-4 kilometers to the inspection Bangalore to call that forest officer to get a pickup one, to tow it out, and then to bring to our place. So it got dark in the night, and it was a bit of dangerous road to come across. But luckily, we were safe to reach, and then the experience of that was really a good one. I thought share with you. I think we all enjoyed this. You all enjoyed this session. A big round of applause to all the speakers who spoke very well.
Dominic.
Thank you, Toastmaster Anil, for the wonderful session conducted. I think everyone has enjoyed, right? Yes. It was wonderful. And he deserves a thunder of applause. Very good. Nice. Thank you for warming up during the session. Now, now I think we are shortage of time. So now next role player. For this role player, there is no introduction required. But as a protocol, I will introduce. Next, he has held various high-profile positions like club president, area governor, division director, district admin manager, etc. And list goes on. He is a postgraduate in business management, working with Zara Group, again in high-profile post as a vice president, business support. His take on my theme is that if you really want to progress in life, one should be adaptable to the different changes that we often come across in life. I think I'm right. Okay. I wish, so let us welcome our Toastmaster, DTM Jina Chandran, to come over the podium to explain his role. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Anand. Friends, a journey of 1,000 miles start with the single step. Today, our dashing and debonair Toastmaster, or we call him as a baby Toastmaster of Kimji Toastmaster because he is the latest entry and he is the youngest Toastmaster in our club. He is going to deliver his first speech. He's embarking his speaking journey. So what is expected out of this project is he should introduce himself to all of us. After listening to his speech, we as an audience should be able to understand well who Toastmaster Mrinal is. We should not have any kind of ambiguity. Apart from that, I would also observe on the clarity, confidence, body language, vocal variety, all ingredients that are required for a very good speech. I'm sure he being a debonair speaker, he will do his best and he will deliver his speech. And he has titled his speech as Crafting My Identity Through Creative Shifts. I wish you all the very best. Over to Toastmaster of the Day.
Thank you, DTM Gina, for your wonderful explanation about the ice-breaking speech. Thunder of applause to DTM Gina Chandran for his detailed explanation for his role. Now, are you ready to listen to a new Toastmasters life journey? Yes. Yes. This Toastmaster So I would request, please join our hands together to welcome our new Toastmaster, Toastmaster Mrinal Nithani, to come over the podium. All the best. Thank you.
Thank you, Debonair Toastmaster of the Day. As a kid, I used to love reading books and watching cartoons. They introduced my young mind to worlds unrestricted by the laws of reality, where imagination ran free. They kindled my creative spirit so much so that I took every opportunity to draw the characters that I saw on TV. I would collect toys and enact stories from my own imagination with them. Fast forwarding a couple of years, a new creative art form came into my life: music. My parents gifted me this tiny keyboard, which immediately became my favorite companion. I used to spend hours sitting by my bedroom window, trying to figure out Bollywood tunes on this tiny sound machine. And a couple of years and a few more bigger keyboards later, I convinced my parents to get me my first guitar. But there was one thing missing. I had to form a rock band. And I did, only to get kicked out by my own band members because of creative differences, typical high school band stuff. But lucky for me, another band recognized my talents and took me in. And I learned a lot from being with this band. Pushing my skills and playing in front of a crowd, supporting my bandmates. It really shaped me not only as a musician, but as a person, I believe. And I learned a lot from being with this band, and my bandmates are my friends to this day. Soon came the time for me to go to college. And my high school days made me realize that I didn't really want to do engineering, and that my creative spirit would do better in the field of design. So once again, I convinced my parents to enroll me into one of India's best design schools, and thus began my journey studying industrial design at MIT ID in Pune. Now, college years, as most of you would agree, are transformational and probably require a talk on their own. So I'll skip all that for now and move on to me graduating as a product designer from MIT in the year 2017. But destiny had something different in store for me. Jobs in the field of product design were scarce, and me not sitting for placements didn't really help. I instead decided to pursue my passion and took a job at a guitar building workshop where I interned for a few months, followed by a short gig as an assistant to a design thinking professor, which allowed me to travel and teach in various parts of the country. During this time, I also developed my music production skills and learning how to use a digital audio workstation and essentially becoming my own band. But I still had to find work. This was the time when I started volunteering for an organization called The Art of Living. They are present in 180 countries, and I started helping out as a graphic designer at their Bangalore headquarters. Seeing my work, they offered me a job at one of their departments, which deals with holistic education. And I gladly took up that role and began a journey, another interesting aspect of my journey, filled with lots of learning, a lot of fun, and a lot of new changes. Now, fast forwarding a few more years, and now here I am, a brand identity designer who helps businesses express their values and personality to resonate better with their customers and gain more trust and following in their markets. I still continue to produce music as Mrins and upload my songs on YouTube, Bandcamp, and other platforms for anyone and everyone to listen to. I am also a practitioner of yoga and meditation and continue to devote at least half an hour every day to my physical and mental well-being, which I encourage everyone to try for themselves. I also dream of being able to find and share what I have to offer to the world in an effective and inspiring manner, which is why I joined Toastmasters, to overcome my fears and limitations. Looking back, I realized that all the changes in my life have led to me being who I am today. From changing interests to changes in career. And it has all helped me to reach where I am today. But there is something in me which hasn't changed since childhood. And that is the urge to imagine, to create, to tell stories. And I encourage, and though the medium and the purpose have changed, that's all right. But I encourage all of you to look back and find that unchanging quality, which might be hidden somewhere in your past. But who knows, figuring it out might spark a new journey altogether, a journey that could change your life. This is Mrinal, and I thank you all for listening to my talk.
Once again, thunder focus to now everyone understood who is Mrinal now. Okay, the evaluation will come later on by the evaluation DTM assessment. Now, I think now the session half day now. There is a snack session is there. Snack session is there. Only 10 minutes provided. I think we can have snacks and come back. There are the snack. Concert one. Concert. Toastmaster Selva. Who will be? Oh, where is it? Toastmaster Selva. Where is it? Welcome. Okay. How are the snacks? Wonderful. Yes. Delightful. Delightful. Tasty. Yummy. Yes. Okay. The credit goes to Toastmaster Selva. Again. That is important. Now, the next session is very exciting session, which will be conducted by, it's a table topic session, which will be conducted by, actually it was supposed to be conducted by Toastmaster Selva due to unavoidable circumstances. He could not, yeah, he could not come. So this session will be conducted by our instant table topic master. Is the past president, our club past president, and he has held various positions. I would request DTM Ravindra the DTM Pradeep to come over the podium to explain about the table topic master. And thank you.
Huh? It's a change, no?
The change. It's a change.
Yeah, embrace the change. Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmasters, and our distinguished guest over here. So today, I'm here as a table topic master for the benefit of the guest. Table topic is a very important and an interesting segment in Toastmasters. The objective of it is to prepare a Toastmaster, a person, to speak in a forum or somewhere on a topic within very short notice of time. You can speak, it can be your views, it can be for, it can be against. It's your choice, how you interpret the topic. And the topic will be given over when I call you, and you have time is 1 to 2 minutes. At 1 minute, the timer will be showing you the green. At 1.5 minutes, we will be showing the yellow. And at 2 minutes, he'll be showing the red. And you'll have a 30 seconds grace. for you to wind up. Okay, hope the rule is clear to the guest especially. Thank you, sir. The first is to our online member, Toastmaster Anand Thomas. If you can't change it, change your attitude. It's a famous quote from Maya Angelou. If you can't change it, change your attitude. Toastmaster Anand Thomas.
Table topic master, fellow Toastmasters. Good evening. The topic is,
good evening.
If you can't change it, change your attitude. Am I correct?
Yes.
I totally disagree with the statement. No matter how celebrity that person who has said it, if you can't change it, you have different arenas of your work, your position, or wherever you are, whether it is in the social gathering or social work, or your company, or wherever it is. You are there to steadfastly hold on to your integrity. So if you find that someplace you cannot hold on to your integrity and change the situation, this statement says that you change your attitude. I'm telling, don't. Stand your ground. Someday people will recognize you. From experience, I say, I had similar many occasions during my work there in Oman and further. I would say your integrity, your dignity, and your commitment, hold on to that. You will be rewarded. Never change that. If you cannot hold on to it, it will be rewarded someday. Over to you, table topic master.
Thank you, Toastmaster Anand Thomas. I think so. Timer, Toastmaster Datta.
Yes, yes. It's below. Okay. I'm there actually. It's time
but
cannot come
the
to
colors.
display. No, it is time
okay.
not come to display. It is below 2 minutes.
Okay, definitely. See, after joining Toastmasters, there were a lot of changes that has brought in our life. And we do have among us one of our most senior Toastmasters. Let's hear from him. What is the change Toastmaster has brought to him? Distinguished Toastmaster, Sriram.K. Vadyar.
Table topic master. Debonair President, thank you very much for this. Debonair Word Master, please note. 2007 April, Assyrian Annual Day festivities. We know Matthew, the person who conducts every year without fail with tremendous energy and enthusiasm, the annual day festivities, falls sick. Next in command, Sriram.K. Vadyar. I am asked to come onto the stage. I do something. On the way back, my wife and my kids ask, why were you dancing on the stage? And why were you singing when you were supposed to be speaking? What had happened was, I, being a cricket fan, had listened to a lot of commentary by Ravi Shastri. And every time, ladies and gentlemen, let's now welcome. So it's like I was dancing along. I don't dance otherwise. And I was singing along instead of speaking. Come May 2008, I joined something called Khimji Toastmasters, along with our mentor, distinguished Toastmaster Jinachandran. And somebody talked about quick decisions here, embracing the change. We attend a demo session in Khana Khazana, an installation ceremony of Kimchi Toastmasters. And the next week, we both are members. And then I wouldn't say I became Steve Jobs or Robin Sharma or Ed Tate or someone who is a champion in public speaking. But today, if I am able to speak to you for more than 30 seconds without my knees making music and without my sweating, it's thanks to that decision and the support that I received when I started in this club. Those little chits that people passed on to me. You know, someone like Toastmaster Elias Abraham, who doesn't get quoted in this club very often. We often talk about Nyan Thomas, George Thomas, and all those people. But one person who made a difference in my speaking style was Toastmaster Elias Abraham, whose picture you saw with George Thomas in the group recently. Now, he was constantly after me to change this swinging style of mine. The complaint that my family had, if I was able to eradicate even to a lesser extent, not even if it's not to a great extent, the credit for that goes to Toastmaster Elias Abraham. Number one. Number two, every time we had this comment from him that your voice is soft, especially the last word was dropping off. So if you are able to listen to every word that I speak today, it's thanks to this Toastmasters platform and the fellow members who helped me get better. I don't know where I am today, but I've definitely got better thanks to this platform. Thank you.
You get better, but my thing is
No, because this is a new this is a new thing which we are getting used to it. That is the reason.
very better.
Yeah. Correct. We have among us a Toastmaster who is from a very beautiful place in the southern part of India, which is precisely Mangalore. Apart from Mangalore, what is the most beautiful place you love to visit and for why? The person from Mangalore, please come forward. Toastmaster Santosh Karkal.
Thank you, Toastmaster.
Table
topic master. And good evening, Toastmasters and my dear guests. Apart from Mangalore, which is similar to this place, is Munnar in Canada, wherein I once visited to that place with my friends during my college days from Bangalore. And I've been there, and the place which was very serene and very, when you are there in the morning and walk in that street and along that hills, you feel a blissful feeling during that stay and during that walk in the morning, wherein you can see the fog, around. And that place made me, mind blow, because it was so very wonderful experience in going there, and also for the trekking with my friends there to visit a place. I don't remember that place exactly. From our place, there was a trekking where we had to walk down the valley and reach that place. There was a river. That place we had a good time with my friends. So this is a place which I still remember, and I still talk to my friends with my classmates. Over to you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Oh, sorry.
Thank you. See, we love doing many things, but there would be something which would be close to our heart, and we would prefer to do. So now it's time to listen from the guest. The topic is, what is that you love to do, whether it is traveling, reading, anything. Can we have Attila?
Thanks for giving me this opportunity. While talking about what I love most, I would like to travel, solo travel. And as a typical Indian women, we all know that we all are from, I think most of them are from India. We have many restrictions to go alone. So I did my graduation from Kerala. So I want to explore more and I want to take that courage. So after that, I have a 3-year gap before doing my master's. So to break that barrier, last 2019 after COVID, I went to northeast part in 3 states with 5 another ladies like me without any men. So that's a break even point for me in my life to take decision without depending on others. So I understood that traveling is not only about the entertainment or it's about understanding ourselves, our insecurities, our vulnerabilities, and what we have more in our strength. So at that time, first time I'm traveling alone from Kerala to North part in train because till Bangalore, I'm very confident to travel. But after that, I'm very anxious about train journey and everything. But I did that. And after that, I decided to go alone out of Kerala. And 2022, 22 July, I went to Mumbai alone. Like I took admission in Mumbai and I understood that I want to go alone because I got this courage. Then I told to my family members, no, I don't want any help from you guys. So I will go alone and join there and we'll do everything and we'll come back. So I did that. And now I'm very, after that, I like today's Indian context. I think if we can travel alone in India with courage, I think we can do it all over the world. So I think travel is more like understanding ourselves, and it will give us more courage to do all other things. Like we will get more confident while doing travel.
Thank you. Thank you. Definitely. Thank you. See, we come across various quotes or various words of wisdom which we hear. It can be from great personalities, or even it can be from any of our fellow Toastmasters over here, or it can be from your friends' name. So the next is to Toastmaster Dhaval. Any great quote or any words of wisdom which you feel has touched you or impressed you, I would like to share with us. Please welcome Mr. Dhaval.
Sorry, can I carry on? Yeah. Yeah. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. And today, first time as I am speaking as a public, speaking in front of all of you. And what I like most as a quote, which I like, is every day is a new. Every day is a new things, what we should learn. Okay. And now I'm working as an internal auditor. So I like to do the every day what changes are coming in the market and how we should move ahead. Okay, what was the yesterday? That may not be the today. And what will be the tomorrow? That we have to focus what will be in the future. So we have to constantly thinking what should be the process improvement, what should be the next life. Okay, what should be the goal for not for our company, not for myself, not for the company, but for the entire nation, for the entire world. Nowadays, if we see what is the main focus is climate change. We can see over here in Oman also, and we can see in entire world. Okay, a lot of rains are coming in India. Here also rain has started. So now the climate is changing from day by day. So we have to focus and we have to see how we can control these situations, how we can put forward our thought process, how we can move ahead with each other. We can learn something from, from somebody's expertise. Okay, like one person is expertise in accounts, another is in the engineering field, another is in scientific. So we all have to come together and we have to see how we are going and how we can change the lives of not for us, but for everyone. Okay, so that things constantly is, teaching me something, I have to do something. Okay, thank you very much. Yes.
Thank you. Thank you.
Table topic master, time is.
One more, can we have one more?
Already
One
time
more?
is finished. We are behind time. If you.
One more I'll have. Okay, we have one. One more. Yeah. So I'll be quick. We all have many dreams. It can be visiting a dream place or meeting a person whom a star or someone whom we dreamt I would like to be. Let us know from another guest, Mr. Sumesh, what is his dream? It can be a place which you want to visit. It can be a person whom you would like to meet.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Toastmasters. This is a wonderful topic, what you have given to me, and I'm thankful for this opportunity to speak. Yeah, I'm very fond of traveling as well as the wildlife, experiencing something new. So here, when you are asking me what you want to do or who you want to meet or where you want to go, see, in my experience or in my thought process, what I'm saying is like, if travel is free, I will not be there or I will not be a place second time. So because there are a lot of places to visit in the world. So here in my passion, if I wanted to chase my passion, and my dream is to go to North Pole and the South Pole, so exactly the Arctica and Antarctica. So this is my passion and this is my vision and this is my target. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. Timer, can we know the time taken by all the speakers?
Yes.
And we can also have the voting for the best table topic speaker.
Yes, for table topic, all speakers are within time. Toastmaster Nayan Thomas took 1 minute 40 seconds. DTM Sriraman took 3 minutes 10 seconds. Toastmaster Santosh took 1 minute 43 seconds. And guest Miss Adbila took 2 minutes 30 seconds. Another guest, Mr. Dhaval, took 1 minute 40 seconds. One more guest, Mr. Sumesh, took 1 minute 8 seconds. So all is within time. Thank you.
All are qualified. And as we vote for the best table topic speaker, I call upon the person who gave me this for a change. Over to the Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Anand. Thank you.
Thank you, DTM Pradeep, for your wonderful session conducted. How was the session? Table topic session. I think all are enjoyed. Whoever spoke over here, they spoke well actually. So a thunder of applause to Toastmaster DTM Pradeep. Special round of applause. Okay. Now, it's a voting is over. Okay. So my theme of the day, embracing change. The conclusion, I want to remind you that, what is the conclusion? The change is inevitable. Life, the universe and everything which we see with our eyes constantly changing. Change is itself, and if you want to live and enjoy your life, accept the changes. Remember, you can't enjoy or you can't move forward if you are not willing to accept the changes. That is the conclusion for today's theme. Now, let us welcome General Evaluator to evaluate the session. I would request DTM Hemant to evaluate the session. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Please give him a big round of applause. Without wasting much time, let's invite the first evaluator and the only evaluator, DTM Jinachandran Nambiar, on stage with a big round of applause.
General evaluator, fellow members and guests. If I ask all of you who Toastmaster Mrinal is, have you all got some clue? Yes.
Musician.
Yes. If I say that Toastmaster Mrinal has embarked this journey of public speaking today, it would be wrong. It is not the case. It was not an ice-breaking speech. It was such an amazing speech, so eloquently delivered here, with all ingredients that are required for a very, very good speech. Kudos to you. Congratulations. You have successfully completed your project 1 from Toastmasters International Pathways Program. Very good. What I like the most about your speech is the usage of language. You have got excellent command over English language, and you have used it so well. You crafted the speech in such a way that it really has impressed all of us sitting in the audience. Like some of the usages like travel and teaching, then destiny has got something different for me, then pursue my passion. So many such good phrases you incorporated in the speech. That is one of your highlights. The other thing, you effortlessly used your hands. Generally, people reach to that stage after speaking for about 4 or 5 speeches, using body language so effortlessly. So you did it so well that it really supplemented wherever it is required. Your hands were really speaking. That's what I came to know. The third thing I liked is good poses. You used matured poses. Poses in such a way that, the listeners could absorb what is coming out of you from your mouth. So that was very good. You listen to your speech, you will understand all what I said. Okay. And you were at very, very good confidence. You spoke with very good confidence. There was no dearth of confidence. You are already a very good speaker. Now, you also gave us a very good message, couple of messages, that you all should have that unquenchable thirst of learning so many things, like how you learned your piano to guitar to different musical instruments, and how you portrayed yourself as a very good musician. So that is something very good message. Then you also gave us another message saying that he urged all of us to use our time for our physical and mental well-being. That is another good message for all of us. Okay. And what is that you could have done a little bit more? As an evaluator, I have to give you a couple of suggestions. One is the speech title, what you used, I felt it is slightly lengthy. Titles always, small, catchy, easy to say, simple, 1 or 2 words, not make a sentence. But being a first speaker, first timer, it's okay, no worries, but you can think of that. The second thing is, again, you are a first-time speaker today, ice-breaking speech. You can try to bring some impactful opening and impactful closing. We can work on it. If you can take the tips from seniors, and you can even tie it. It's not mandatory. And the third thing I would say is timing. I don't know how much time he has taken. Was it overshoot or was it? It was within the time. All right. Okay. I thought it's slightly gone overboard. Okay. No worries.
It is
and we were expecting a little. Sorry.
Little bit. 20 seconds is more. 6 minutes 50 seconds.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I felt the red was there and still you were talking. So that is also another quality of us to how we can incorporate within the allotted time. And we were curious to know a little bit about your siblings, parents, and so on and so forth. On the whole, it was a wonderful speech with all the qualities that are required for a very good speech. I wish you all the best for your future speeches.
from our dashing debonair DTM Janajana. Big round of applause. Let's hear from the World Master Grammarian with a big round of applause. Toastmaster Rajesh on stage.
Thank you, General Manager. Dear fellow members, how many times the word was used today? 20 times. What is the word of the today? Exactly. So your guess is right. 21 times. Wow. Used. So Toastmaster is used 2 times, and Toastmaster of the day 3 times, and Toastmaster 4 times, and Toastmaster Anil 1 time, Toastmaster Santosh 1 time, and DTM Sriraman sir 2 plus 3 5 times, and DTM Dimitri sir 2 times, and Toastmaster Rinal 1 time, and DTM Pradeep 1 time, and DTM Hemant 2 times. And about few nice thoughts. Words used is glittering, glittering like gold, and Toastmaster that is used by DTM Sriraman sir, and Toastmaster Renard used resonate and passion, and DTM Gina used elegant and unquenchable thirst, and there are a few nice thoughts. The journey changes our life, and something in me which changes the world. By Renard. And there are a few nice words. Integrity by Toastmaster Mayan Thomas. Another nice thought from a quote, actually from DTM Pradeep. If you can't change it, change your attitude. That was a nice table topic also. And there is nice sentence used, knees making music. That was wonderfully used. And blissful by Toastmaster Santosh. And Toastmaster Atila used courage, confident, and Toastmaster Dawal, every day is new and constant. Improvement is required. Nice work. So, other Toastmaster Sumesh, passion, mission, and Toastmaster of the day use change is inevitable. So these are the nice words, and apart from that, I couldn't find any much issues in grammar. And thank you. Over to you. Thank you.
Big round of applause. Let's hear from the counter with a big round of applause to Toastmaster Gaurav on stage.
Thank you, General Manager. Now, I'll first start with the name of people who didn't have any or ums in their speeches. Our Toastmaster Varghese, DTM Hemant, Toastmaster Anil, DTM Jina, DTM Sriraman, DTM Pradeep, and our guest Sumesh. As far as the A's and O's are concerned, TMOD Toastmaster Anand said of you know once, he repeated you know. Then Toastmaster Datta, as timer, he repeated 5 times and 4 times. And Toastmaster Santosh, he repeated 3 times and very 1 time. And Toastmaster Midal, he had a very good speech, but in my view, he used a lot of word and in between as a conjunction and even maybe otherwise also, which maybe could have been reduced. Then our guest Athila, she used 7 times, so twice. And our guest Dhaval, he used once and you know once.
Thank you. Thank you. Back to you.
Thank you. That was a good report. Please give a big round of applause. Let's hear from the timekeeper, Toastmaster Datta Nawale. A big round of applause.
Thank you, General Evaluator. Regarding time, actually, I supposed to be here as per agenda. 8:59 means 9 o'clock almost. Now 9:19. We are late by 19 to 20 minutes. It's where we are late. So I will just mention everybody is on time except our TMOD. TMOD is supposed to take in beginning 5 minutes, but he took almost 80 minutes. There 3 minutes is late. Our session was started 4 minutes late. That we lose the time. Then round robin, exact 1 minute only we lost the time. The snack break supposed to 12 minutes. It took 15 minutes, so 3 minutes we lost there. And General Evaluator took 4 minutes 20 seconds. So there 1 minute more. Toastmaster Rajesh supposed to finish in 2 minutes. He took 3 minutes to 1 minute more. So like this, we lost the time. So we are behind almost 19 minutes. So without wasting time, I go to General Evaluator. Hope we'll complete session within time. Thanks.
Thank you. Please give a big round of applause. We had an amazing session today with one speech, but a lot of guests at all. I want to start with few suggestions. I'll come with a sequence. One, let's start on time. 7:30, bang, gavel's down, and the session starts. Whatever happens. So that needs to be a discipline with our club. We always had Kimchi Toastmasters, always start on time. And what time used to leave there? 10 o'clock? 8 to 10. No, that's it. That's it. 10 o'clock used to leave. 8 to 10. 10 o'clock sharp used to leave. That needs to continue.
No, here 7:30 to 9:30.
No. I'm saying about that. Second, I would request to read the script about the mission of the Toastmasters Club. Need to practice. If someone is not around, I think someone needs to practice on that so that there is no confusion starting all this. Third suggestion which I want to give is that for timer, preferably not to have a person who is online. It should be the person, the Toastmaster needs to be physically present because two people are doing the same job right now. He's also doing it and he's also doing a good job. This is a suggestion. Normally, the Tanawali could have given a different role, could have done it much better sitting in Saudi Arabia. Fourth suggestion is for the club to decide if someone is giving a first speech, icebreaker speech, why don't you give a standing ovation to him or her? Every icebreaker speech, we give a standing ovation. That gives a lot of confidence. Would you like it?
Only they deserve it.
You deserve it. Everyone deserves it.
Okay, let's start.
Yes. Yeah, these are the suggestions which I gave. Every role player did his role extremely well. But one person stands out. Who is the champion of the day? The Toastmaster. Give a big round of applause. I hand it over back to you. Please come on stage.
Yeah, big round of applause to KTM Anand. Okay, now a small session which is going to conduct by TM Sriraman. I would request TM Sriraman to come over there. What session?
The session is member briefing on Center of Excellence. All of us. Thank you very much. Center of Excellence. Embracing change is the theme. Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Embracing change is the theme of the day. Are we ready to embrace change?
Embarrassing change.
It's not necessarily a change, but a change in itself, all the same. We have had a lot of people progressing to various levels in communication tracks and leadership tracks. We have specialized in leadership tracks, but not so much in communication tracks. So in one of my speeches, I suggested that we have a Center for Excellence or Center of Excellence. Now, that also brings me to the question of the title. How many of you are for Center of Excellence and how many for Center for Excellence? Center. Center for, okay, we call it CFE then. Okay, so that's decided now. It will be Center for Excellence. What we decided that we will have 3 or 4 task force members. We'll have a task force. Fortunately, unfortunately, fortunately or unfortunately, depending on how you look at it, I've been asked to head the task force, which I'm gladly accepted because it's time to give back to the club what I've gained from the club. But that doesn't mean that I'll do all the work. I've got the president and vice president education of the club, Toastmaster Varghese Chiran and Toastmaster Gaurav Sood, in the task force along with DTM Pradeep and DTM Praveen Panikar. Again, 4 + 1, 5. These are not limited to, I mean, these are, the committee is not limited to these, recommendations are not limited to these 5 people. What we plan to do is seek interest from members who want to be included in the Center for Excellence, who want to be mentored and encouraged and given feedback to get better at speaking skills. So the purpose of the Center for Excellence is to produce communication champions from KTM. Are we ready for it? Yes. 2 idlis and 1 vada should make more noise. Are we ready for it? Yeah. That's more like it. So the plan is to have, in the next 10 days, whoever expresses interest to be included in this journey will be mentored and tutored with a time frame as to how they should be going about this. Now, when I said it's not limited to these 5 members, for example, if it is evaluation, Toastmaster Anil Kumar is available, DTM Janachandran is available for evaluation and impromptu speaking and international. For humorists, there is always this bank, humor bank sitting online, Toastmaster Nine Thomas. So we will keep seeking people's ideas on how to get better. The idea is to give as much exposure as possible to the members to progress on these tracks. So we produce champions from our club, beyond area, beyond division, because we have represented up to division levels. There is this gentleman sitting there who's been to division level. Rajan Phillips used to be regular at division level. Anil, I think, has gone up to area and district levels. I stand corrected, sir. My apologies. One time, yes, sir. But I'm elevating your level as an advisor. Those who want to reach the district level and beyond, please approach DTM Janachandran also. Okay. So the idea is not to limit the feedback to us, 5 of us. It's only a committee that is task force that is formed, but we'll be keeping on seeking advice from others as well. A program will be designed based on the number of participants in that program. It's like any other Center for Excellence where we take special interest in guiding them, and we'll follow the Deming cycle of PDCA: plan, do, check, act, give feedback, see how they are progressing, give feedback again. But for that, the people who express interest should be committed, not only to the project speeches, but also to experiment themselves. That's why I said embracing the change, to accept that extra responsibility of pursuing this track, of this communication track, because especially when it comes to humor and all, it's not innate. We need to develop, and humor can be developed. Believe me, if you sit with people like Nine Thomas and all.
Embarrassing change. You're talking about embarrassing change.
Yeah. No, if they come to me for humorous speech, it will be embarrassing change. If they come to you, it will be embracing change. So don't hesitate to be a member of this. it need not be limited to the people who are interested in that. As much as possible, we'll try and give feedback to as many members as possible. Let's do it together and make this Center for Excellence successful, and let's produce. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, sir.
And
Thank
this time
you.
without forgetting.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you, DTM Sriraman, for your wonderful explanation about Center of Excellence and what is insights. We understood everything. Okay, thank you. Wonderful thunder of applause to DTM Sriraman for his explanation. Now, can I invite Vice President Education for the next planning?
Thank you, Toastmaster. Thank you, Toastmaster of the day. Our next session is on 16th of August. We will have the TMOD as Toastmaster Prabhakar or DTM Jina Chandran, one of them. We have 2 speeches confirmed.
I would say that I would be available.
Okay. Likely it will be Toastmaster Prabhakar. And we have 2 yes. And we have 2 speeches confirmed, one from Toastmaster Anil and one from Toastmaster Santosh. And we look forward for everybody joining in person for the next session. Back to Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Gaurav. Now, the award distribution to be conducted by our President, Toastmaster Varghese.
Yeah, I request you to vote for the best role player except Toastmaster of the day. During the voting is going on, Mike. Okay, the voting is going on. May I request the guest, Miss Adila PM, to come forward and receive the certificate. Toastmaster Anand, come. Please stand. Come this way. Come this way. Oh, sorry. Sorry. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Sorry for that. Okay, can you say 1 minute about this Toastmaster? How you felt today? How was your experience?
Last week I went to another Toastmaster. I'm planning to go to before Toastmaster. When I was in the upper, I got a good deal and I was very comfortable with that club. So I just want to explore in this area. But when I came here, I was a bit awkward because no ladies here. So I thought it's exclusively for men. But nowadays, I want to be more uncomfortable spaces than all I can go. So I adapted that situation. And now I got to feel like, I think I can go ahead with this team. But before that, I just want to explore more clubs. I'm giving priority for more heterogeneous team, like from different parts. When I was in that club, only I got more Malayalis. So I'm like, while I was in Mumbai, I have attraction on Malayalis. So I used to speak in Malayalam only when I'm meeting that people. I want to improve my language. So we'll try.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. May I request Mr. Dawal to come forward? Come. Mr. Dawal. Okay. Rajesh. Thank you. Thank you, words.
Wonderful lessons today. And I learned a lot from all the experienced guys over here. Okay, and thank you very much for this also. And in next couple of sessions, I will join as a part of this group.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. May I request Mr. Sumesh Sankarathodi?
President, that mic is not working.
Okay.
Okay, the guest mic is not working, so you put mic.
Your mic is working.
Once that mic pays,
okay.
It's not guest mic.
Thank you. Thank you very much. This is a new journey for me. I'm very thankful to Mr. Jinajandran who introduced me. And I understand now the journey and your past experiences as well. So probably I will be as a follower of your path. So see you again. I'm just going to be joined with your team. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you all the guests for joining today. We Kimji Toastmasters, one of the oldest Toastmaster club in Oman, I think almost 15 years. We have 45 members in our club, and distinguished Toastmaster, you will be knowing DTM. We have 10 distinguished Toastmasters in our club, and most of the senior Toastmasters are helping us. I'm a new Toastmaster in 2019, and I'm the president. So these clubs helps the new members in very well, thanks to all the senior Toastmasters. So you can join us on every Wednesday at 7:30. Thank you. So let us give the certificate for Toastmaster of the Day to Toastmaster Anand. Thank you. Best evaluator, distinguished Toastmaster Anand.K. Yes.
Dapanayor Gina Chandra. Dapanayor Gina Chandra.
Thank you. Best speaker, Toastmaster Ronald Vitlani. For best table topics, we have two. Distinguished Toastmaster Sriram Kevadia. They have two best speakers. Yes, second one.
The other person also said the same thing.
Trophy. Thank you.
And
this. Yes. And Ms. Adila PM.
He will make you comfortable.
Thank you.
take
it. We'll take it back.
And best role player award goes to Distinguished Toastmaster Hemant Bhaskaran, our Thank you. And we have awards for the participation in the DTAC. Toastmaster Anil Kumar, he was not available that day, so they are giving. for this appreciation award given to Anil Kumar for selfless service and outstanding support to data 2023 command. Thank you. Appreciation award given to Rajesh Kumar for selfless service and outstanding support to data 2023 command. And yourself. Thank you. Wait. Okay. Give you
Yeah, this is the appreciation certificate to our president, Toastmaster Varghese Kiran, for his service to DTAC 2023.
Thank you. Thank you, Deacon. Thank you, Anas. Thank you. Thank you so much, Anas. So I thank you, each one of you. Deacon Pradeep took the impromptu speech, table topic on the last moment. And I thank all the distinguished guests. Please visit our club again coming week on Wednesday. And Center for Excellence, please give your names within 10 days. This is basically to create the champion speaker. In the Toastmasters, yes, we are practicing the speech, but this is Deacon Sridham is heading to make a champion speaker from our Toastmasters. So please give your names within 10 days. And that's all. Have a good night and meeting is adjourned.
Thank you. Good night. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night. Good night.
Yeah. Be proud of all the trophy certificates, everything should be done. Good display. Everything should be displayed. Champions of the world unite. Yeah. Everybody. Group. Everybody. Akhil, please come. Yeah. So you are the right. You are the right.
Are these single time zone or 2, 3 are there?
1 hour behind. Everybody. Except 1 hour. 8:41 here.
Only won't be coming.
Okay, no problem. If it was 9 Thomas is not top, no problem.
No problem.
Yeah.
We are behind the show.
You come on, Ravi. Careful.
हमारे गौरव पधार रहे हैं.
Ready? Go. Yes. Thank you.
Thank you and good night all.
So,
Thank you and good night.
this is how it is written.
So keep coming. Every Wednesday we meet.
Next week also, you guys wait. We are not asking you to come because we know other classes. Visit 3-4 other meetings and here also again you come. Each day is a different day.
Yeah.
Today you would have seen something, but some other some other 1 week you cannot divide.
Nothing official about it.
See you, Rajesh.
Don't look good. See you, sir. Okay, thank you. Thank you for coming.
Sir, good night, sir.
Good night.
Good night. Thank you.
Thank you for coming, Chandramouli.
You too. Only we both of us are very religiously, every Wednesday we are making it somehow. Yeah.
Yep.
Are you with any other club also?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
George is compelling it to join Heritage and all, but not yet.
Yeah, actually, he called me. He also, no, this is going to be stopped. Okay, till such time we are just there. We'll see.
I told him, yeah, soon they are going to start, they are going to stop. I said, we know that, let's see. I don't know. But I don't think in your area and all, I don't think any club nearby. I think it's a small
There are,
place.
but it's not functional, I think there are.
Okay. Sorry.